Hey everybody. Okay, so today is, I can't tell if I'm live here, it says I'm live. Okay, I am live on both Facebook and Insta, so I'm up and down, but y'all can hear me. So today we are going to do a 15-minute core alignment workout. This month we've been focusing on spring cleaning and making sure that there aren't things in your life that are holding you back. Right? So when you have junk in your junk drawer and you have junk in your closet, there is not clarity, there is not space, and it's very hard to function in a mentally focused way. And so it's the same thing with your body. So today, what we're going to work on is cleaning up your alignment, okay? And like one of the number one things I see that happens with clients who come to me is that they are trying to perform at a higher level in, let's say they're on their spin bike, or they are running, or they're tennis players, or they're dancers, or whatever it is, and they lack power and strength and control because they are out of alignment and they are not moving efficiently. And it's just like a hose. If there's a kink in the hose, it's not going to work and it's not going to perform for you. And your body is made to perform for you. Yet we screw it up by the way that we move and our lack of awareness and choosing to get some benefit, like that feeling of working so hard without being in alignment. We choose that over aligning and really focusing and really paying attention and moving consciously. That is going to give you true strength and power. Okay, so we are going to move. Grab your mat, come on down, and hey. We are going to move, come down and relax. So the first piece of alignment, and one of the easy ways, let me pull this down for my Facebook people. So one of the easiest ways to align your body is to lie flat with your feet planted on the ground and allow gravity to lengthen your spine out. So you don't even need to do anything here. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out, and let yourself give in to gravity, give into the floor underneath you. Give into this flat surface. You can't do this on a bed because if you do it on a bed, it's too squishy. And again, you're not going to be in alignment. So you need this gorgeous flat surface, lengthening out your spine. And you literally could lie here for about, 10 minutes to really, truly recalibrate. We're not going to do that today. So here we are. Now, another way to align, of course, is to stretch out those areas that are tight. Most of us have tight lower backs. All of us have tight lower backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Stretch your low back out. We're going to mobilize our low back by doing some little circles here and loosening up the hips. And then we're going to go the other way. So part of alignment comes through stretching and mobilizing. Okay, then you bring the right knee in. You're going to stretch your left leg long and out. Now in terms of alignment, go ahead and lift your head up and look at that left leg. Is it winging out to the side? Is it across your body? Most of you will be winging out to the side. If anything, I want you to line it up as though it was standing right underneath your head. So starting our alignment here, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Then we go to the other side. Lengthen out that right leg. Don't look yet. Try to align it without seeing it, and then look up. Is it out to the side? Is it in? Is it right in line with your hip bone? Right underneath your sits bones, okay? That's where you want it to be. Okay, now we're going to do a little toe tap. Your knees are going to bend. It's great to have a mirror, or to have, if you're doing a Zoom class, to have the image be yourself so that you can find out where the alignment is. I want the femurs right above the hip sockets. Arms are by your sides. Now in Pilates, we are contracting the core muscles in to lower the leg down and contracting to come up. If your low back comes off the mat when you're doing your abdominal work, then you are not in alignment. So I want you to draw the abdominals in to keep that strength as you lower the leg away. So I'm going to lift my hands a little so you can see that. Actually, I'll put them down. And then go down and out, keeping the core connected. Come back up. and go down and out. If the stomach starts to pop, you are not in alignment, okay? So maybe the tummy's in, you only go an inch, and you come back. We're prioritizing alignment, inch, and come back. We want to make sure we're even on both sides, make sure both sides are working in the same way, so we can balance out that which is imbalanced. All right, come down. Now, we're going to take the 100 just to get ourselves breathing and warm. When we're doing our 100, if you're going to lift your head up, you want to make sure that it's not chest here, neck here. Okay, that's not aligned. That's crunching the neck. We want to draw the ribs in, curl them up deeply so that the spine has a nice arc. All right, if you can lengthen your legs out and keep all of those things happening, tummy in, aligned spine, then pump the arms. 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, go. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, go. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, reach. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, reach. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, keeping your structure, keeping your form. If you start to lose the belly, if you start to lose this curl up, you can put your head down. You can bring your knees in and pull your powerhouse in. Keep the spine long, or if you can maintain it, you can go low and long to keep those abs connected and come in and relax. Okay, the roll up. Lovely exercise to get the kinks out of that hose. So we lift our arms up, we bring the chin up. Again, I don't want you popping out of alignment. I don't want you straining or arching or doing something that is not connected to come up. So I want you to hold on to the thighs if you're going to do that. Hold, round up, and then reach past your toes. On your way down, pull the abdominals in. Hold on to the thighs to really stretch out that low back again. We have these tight low backs, and that will whack us out alignment-wise. As you're coming up, are your hands coming up evenly? Are you twisting up to the side? Because you're weak on one side. Try to stay central. Again, use the hands to help you come up evenly to create alignment. Stretch. Tummy's in to go down. Yes, active, active, active. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Hold on to the thighs, scooping in. Go forward and stretch. And come down, scooping in, abdominals in, scooping out, making sure you're aligned. Okay, let's take leg circles here. On our leg circles, we're going to bring the leg up to the ceiling. I have a little hamstring, still have the hamstring injury, so I'm not able to fully stretch. You're going to bring that leg in a little bit. Woo! Stretch it in. And then keep it pointing up. Shoulders are down. Now, are your shoulders square? Is your neck long? If you're like this, then you are not aligned. You got a kink in your hose. Nice long neck. Bend your knee if you have to. Bend the other knee if you have to. Okay, we draw little circles on the ceiling. 1. Our hips are aligned. They're not wobbling around. 3. And 4. Let's go the other way. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Send your leg down, 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 down. Stretch it out. Other side. Bending in, stretching out. Give yourself a little hamstring stretch. That feels good. A lot of times we feel tense and tight because we haven't stretched and opened up our muscles. Pull your powerhouse in and we circle 1. Again, quiet hips, aligned hips. They're not twisting. They're not hiking up. Go the other way. 1. Your shoulders are open. They are in alignment. 3. 1 more. 4. And you come down and down and down. Okay, as we do a few of the series of 5, come up with the head. Again, watch that neck. If you're way back here and straining to get up, I want the head down. Or if you can get all the way up, you can stay up here. Extend the leg out long. Make sure it's in the center line of the body. Go. So it's not winging out to the side. It's staying center. Your powerhouse is in, of course. If the low back comes off or your abs pop, we're stopping and aligning. Do it slower if you need to. Reach, reach, reach. Bend your knees, relax. All right. Chin up, powerhouse in, extend your arms and legs out. And come in. And out. Is your tummy popping? If so, we make it smaller to align and make sure we're in the right form. And tummy's in and relax. Okay, hands behind your head. Chin up, extend your legs up. Pull the abs in. Lower your legs away 2 inches and come back. Lower away and come back. Lower away and come back. Abs are in. Lower away and come back. Lower away and come back. One more, lower away. Now this is a big one. I see a lot of misalignment in this exercise. Okay, so what I see happening is people popping their ribs out, arching their backs, and lowering their legs down like that. I can't even do it. It kills me. Okay? That is out of alignment. Now you're not helping yourself, you're hurting yourself. So what I want you to do is really curl up, make sure those ribs are in, really keep those low abs in, and just move a little bit. Okay? Now we go elbow to knee. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4. Let it go, relax. Let's do a little bridge. As we are going up in the bridge, another place where I see a lot of alignment that's off. So, you're going to come up with the hips. You're going to stretch those hips out. Now, because we're so tight in our psoas, I see a lot of this, okay? Arched backs, a lot of crease here in the hip flexor, okay? The inability to lengthen out through the front of the hips. So if that's the case for you, then you just come up a little bit. Allow the pelvis under. Lengthen through those hips. Okay, if that's as high as you can go with this nice long front line of the body, and watch those ribs. They're going to want to pop out. You're going to exhale and let them come in. Okay, now we have a true stretch, true alignment, and come down. One more time like that. Right away, soften the ribs. Tail goes out. We're lengthening the front of the hip flexors. If that's folded, it's not stretching. That's not what we want. Again, we want to lengthen those hip flexors so the spine can be aligned and come down and relax. Okay, let's just do a couple more. So we're going to do a little spine stretch forward. This is great for alignment. So in spine stretch forward, I'm going to lift up Facebook and keep Insta where you are. Okay, spine stretch forward. This is another common area where I see a lot of people out of alignment. So we want our spines to be long and lifted, okay? We do not want them to be curled down like this. When you have tight hamstrings and you straighten your legs, a lot of people are here, right? They're not sitting up right, and they're not stretching their spine. Their spine is condensed. So what we want to do is bend the knees, if that's the case for you. Lift up through that spine like you're up against a nice long pole. Extend the arms forward. Now we round forward, scooping the belly back, so we're stretching through that back. And then when we roll up, we stack those vertebrae one on top of the other to find a buoyant, stretched spine. Go forward. Using a mirror here really helps. Come up. Is it the case that you're back here? A lot of people end up back here because they're tight. We want to be right up over those hips. One more, rounding forward and coming up. Now bring your arms out to the sides. Let's take a nice twist over and a dive forward. Coming up, untwist, twist over, dive forward. This is the saw. What I see in the saw a lot is popped ribs, because up to people means popping the ribs. That's not aligned. Soften your ribs a little so you get that nice long back and stretch. Coming up, untwist, soften your ribs, turn over and stretch. Then come up, untwist. Okay, little side kick alignment. Let's put the hands behind the head. When you're doing your side kicks, you want to make sure the hip and the armpit, okay, is on the same line. So I say get on the back edge of your mat. Look at your armpit, make sure it's lined up at the back edge of your mat. I'm actually against a little wall here, so that works perfectly. And your butt, you could do it against a wall. That would be a great place to do it too. Actually not, because you're going to push your leg back, so that won't work. But it's a nice way to feel your alignment. Then the legs are a little in front of you, okay? We're going to do little clams. We're going to open and down. Now alignment here. You've got headlights on your shoulders. You've got headlights on your hips. And those headlights do not change. They direct at the same place. Most of you are going to shoot those headlights up with your hips when the leg opens. Control that so that they stay facing forward. Most of you are going to collapse your shoulder to balance. Now your headlight's pointing down. Not the same. Keep it open. And good. All right, stretch your legs out long. Now, we're going to lift the leg and we're going to bring it to the front. And we're going to bring it to the back. This is why the wall doesn't work. Go to the front. Go to the back. Alignment. What's your hip doing? We want the hips on top of each other. We don't want them rocking back and forth. Again, we want to keep our alignment. And we want our spine lengthening. If we're rounding, again, we're not aligning and stretching. One more. And go back. That's enough. Okay, let's go to the other side. Setting up for a few clams. And this will be it today. Powerhouse is in. We're going to open and close. Open. Watch those headlights. Did they move? In your shoulders or your hips? Are your abdominals connecting in to support the low back? And open and close. Lengthen out. Lift your top leg up. Front and back. Squeeze the glute. Is the hip over the hip? And back. Is the spine long or is it rounded? I'm actually guilty of that. I was just guilty of that right then. Woo! Lengthen that spine. One more. Front. And then go back. Okay, so you've got a few things to work on with alignment. I want you to make sure that your spine is lengthening, that your hips are balanced, that your legs are moving symmetrically to a certain extent. We are not symmetrical, so we're not trying to be perfectly symmetrical, but if one of them's winging out to the side, draw that in because that shows a weakness in the leg. And evenly moving. Make sure you're doing balanced exercises. If you do something that's one-sided, like tennis or golf, softball, whatever it is, you are going to develop, again, an overuse of one side, and you're not going to be balanced and aligned. Okay? So I will see you soon. I'm going to shut you off in different places. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.